Hello students and teachers. You are once again welcome to NK Sir's Organic Chemistry classes. Today we are going to discuss the most important and very exciting topic called hybridization. For that, first you have to know how to find number of sigma bonds and pi bonds. Here you see sigma bonds and pi bonds are formed when atomic orbitals overlap with each other. So to explain this one, I want to take one small example here. Now you see here, one s orbital is there, which is having one unpaired electron. Similarly, I am taking here one more s orbital with one unpaired electron with opposite spin. So when these two overlap with each other in this way, then here one sigma bond is formed, you see, due to SS overlapping. So in this way, when atomic orbitals overlap with each other, sigma and pi bonds are formed. Now, let us try to understand the counting of number of sigma bonds and pi bonds. Can you tell me in this compound how many sigma bonds are there? Let us try to count them. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, guys, you are right. In this compound, 7 sigma bonds are there, you see, no? Now let us take one more example here. So before that example, see clearly, double bond is made up of one sigma bond and one pi bond. So in this one, how many sigma bonds are there? How many pi bonds are there? Let us try to count them. So here one sigma, here second one, here third one, fourth one, in double bond one sigma. So total how many sigma bonds are there, guys? 5. Whereas pi bond is only 1. Now, triple bond contain how many sigma bonds and how many pi bonds you see here? So, sigma bond is only 1, whereas pi bonds are 2. So, what is the conclusion we got till now? The single bond is always a sigma bond. Double bond is made up of one sigma bond and one pi bond, whereas triple bond is made up of one sigma bond and two pi bonds. Interesting, na? Now, let us try to calculate number of sigma bonds and pi bonds in some molecules. For example, now let us take acetaldehyde. How many sigma bonds and pi bonds are there in acetaldehyde? Now you see here sigma bonds calculation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I already mentioned, double bond contain one sigma bond and one pi bond. So total, how many sigma bonds are there, guys? 6 sigma bonds. And how many pi bonds are there, guys? 1 pi bond. Very good. Now let us move to the next one. You see how many sigma bonds and pi bonds are present in benzene. You know benzene molecular formula C6H6. Now here we will try to calculate number of sigma bonds and pi bonds in benzene. So here you see now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many sigma bonds are there, guys? So 12 sigma bonds are there. Then I think you are able to see here 3 pi bonds, 1, 2 and 3. So in this way 3 pi bonds are there. So I think you might have understood the calculation of number of sigma and pi bonds. Now, how to find hybridization of carbon in organic compounds then? So remember guys, the state of hybridization of carbon can be determined based on number of sigma bonds formed by carbon. For example, if 4 sigma bonds are there, hybridization is sp3. If 3 sigma bonds are there, sp2. And if 2 sigma bonds are there, sp. So I hope the concept is clear. Let us take some examples to explain this tabular form. Now here I am taking methane, CH4 methane. So in methane, how many sigma bonds are there, guys? 4 sigma bonds are there. When 4 sigma bonds are there, what would be the hybridization? sp3. Very good. So here I want to explore this example still more. Now here you see this is the structural representation of methane. In this methane, you know 4 sigma bonds are there. Hydrogen atomic number is 1. So its electronic configuration is what? 1s1. That means from hydrogen s orbital will participate in the bond formation. Whereas from carbon, sp3 orbital will participate in the bond formation. So this sigma bond is there na? It is formed due to the overlapping of sp3s. I hope it is clear. Such type of sigma sp3s bonds, how many are there? 4. Very good, students. Now let us try to understand one more example, that is C2H4 ethene. Now in this ethene, how many sigma bonds are there around the carbon atom? You see, this is one sigma, this is one sigma, double bond contain one more sigma. So total number of sigma bonds around carbon is how many? 3 sigma bonds are there. When 3 sigma bonds are there, what would be the hybridization? sp2. Great, guys. Now here, let me explore the structure. Once again, you see now, here I am writing the ethene structure. Once again, you see now, ethene structure is once again. Now try to understand the concept clearly here. Now from carbon, sp2 orbital will participate in the bond formation, and from hydrogen, s orbital will participate in the bond formation. So this sigma bond is formed due to which overlapping? It is formed due to sp2s overlapping. Such type of sigma bonds, how many are there? So this is one, this is one, this is one, this is one. Total 4 sigma sp2s sigma bonds are there. Whereas double bond also contain one sigma bond and one pi bond. Then this sigma bond is formed due to sp2 overlapping. I hope you understood. Why? Because this carbon also sp2 hybridization. So one more sigma bond is formed between the carbons between sp2. And now tell me, when sp2 hybridization is there, then it will be having one pure p orbital that I am showing in this diagram. See clearly. Now this green color part, are you able to see? This is the pure p orbital. I think you know p orbitals 3 types are there: px, py, pz. Out of px, py, pz in sp2 hybridization, only px and py are participating. Let us consider. So this is not participating. This is not participating, and that is called as the pure p orbital. That is called as what, guys? Pure p orbital. So when pure p orbitals overlap with each other, then pi bond is formed. You see here, when pure p orbitals overlap with each other, then a pi bond is formed. So here you see, this pure p orbital is overlapping with this pure p orbital, and in this way you see a pi bond is formed here. Whereas the sp2 orbital of one carbon is overlapping with sp2 of one more carbon, then here we are getting a sigma bond formed by sp2. This sigma bond is formed by sp2s. This sigma bond is formed by sp2s, and this sigma bond is also formed by sp2s, and even this sigma bond also. So once again you see clearly, total sigma sp2s bonds, how many are there? 4 are there. Whereas sigma sp2 bonds, how many are there? 1. And pure parallel p orbitals when overlap, then a pi bond is formed. Hope it is interesting, and I think now you people understood to find the hybridization of carbon in organic chemistry. See you in the next video. Thank you one and all.